So, recently, I decided I wanted to look into Temu. My girlfriend's ordered one or two things from the site. I haven't, because it's literally just Wish and AliExpress, but again. But I decided to take a look into it, and actually got what I think might be some pretty good deals. So I paid a total of $35. I had like a $15 coupon for being like a new member, so that's $35 and then plus 15 that I had actually saved. But we have 13 items in total here, and we're going to start off with this. It is a Gengar beanie. This is actually interesting. So this is not, in fact, listed as a Gengar beanie. As you can see, it is listed as an anime devil embroidered beanie. Solid color, trendy knit hats, lightweight, elastic skull cap, warm ski hats for women and men. Anyways, it was listed as a pre-order, which is wild that we're getting to the point where off-brand merchandise is able to be pre-ordered. It seems to be decent quality. It doesn't feel too bad. It seems nice and stretchy. I don't do beanies as much as I used to. I'm much more of a hat person. But this, honestly, isn't bad. It seems fine. Obviously unofficial. There's no kind of, like, you know, official markings or anything made in China. I don't think anything we're getting today is official. But for how much is this currently going for? $269? Yeah, not too bad. And I know you can't see me, but it is pretty comfortable. And then we're just going to be grabbing random crap, so for all 12 of them. So, of course, I have to look for cards, and of course, you know, whatever cards you get are going to be fake. So this is 10 pieces. I did get the cheapest option from the options for this. You could just buy more fake cards. I just chose to buy 10. Golden Anime Game Battle Card Classic Character, Fire Breathing Dragon, Children's Cartoon Card Battle Card, High Attack VMAX GX Card, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving Gift. So anyways, we have our Golden Anime card. Yeah, let's open this up. We've actually seen these golden cards before, although never quite in this little sleeve. If they're like the ones that I've seen before, they're actually not bad. I mean, yes, they're fake, so they don't really have much value, but as an art piece, they don't look terrible. But we'll look at these and see. First off, looking at the back, I think these might be the same product, but I definitely have not seen that specific card before, the Charizard V. Yeah, it looks fine. Some of these, yeah, like they just, I don't know. I know that they're like cheap and yada yada, like they're really kind of flimsy. They're not terrible, to be fair. They feel like the waterproof cards if you've ever handled those before. I don't know, they make a decent art piece even though they are fake. Of course, the stats and stuff are way out of the, wow, okay, some of these are weird. What are these attacks called? They all have the ability Calcination? This card alters for causing injury Pokemon from your opponent's active Pokemon. So you can cause injury Pokemon to your opponent's Pokemon. Got it. Yeah, so they all have that ability, including, that is straight up not a Charizard. It says Charizard V. That is clearly a fan artwork of Charmeleon, again, with the exact same thing. It does say custom cards down there. So at least they're not trying to entirely trick children. Again, we have Charizard V with just... It's funny that the health and stuff we're seeing be different, but the attacks are just identical. So I'm guessing it's also supposed to be Charmeleon. He's kind of like a weird middle stage between Charmander and Charmeleon, I'd say. Again, same attacks, still listed as Charizard V. I don't even know what Pokemon that's supposed to be. It does not look identifiable to me. Another, just, wow, they made him buff for some reason. Another Charizard V. Okay, finally a non-Charizard. We have a Pikachu V. I think this was originally a promo card, right? Again, it's listed as custom cards. It has Iron Tail. Nothing really crazy here. We have a Beedrill V. Again, it's very highly likely that this is just fan art. Their attack is harmful. Your opponent's active Pokemon happened to be poisoned. Oh, so they just happened to be poisoned. We didn't do it to them. We didn't poison them. They just happened to already be like that. They were like that when I got here. We have Articuno V with... What the hell kind of face is that? I'm sure that what I'm doing right now is actually mocking someone's fan art, and I apologize. But what the hell is that? Supplement. That's it. No description. It takes supplements. Spiritual Lightning. Your opponent's active Pokemon happens to be chaotic. Okay. I don't know why Articuno is Psychic. I just realized that. I didn't think to look for those on the others, but Articuno V is Psychic. That's neat. And I believe it's our last card. We have Arcanine V Warm-Up. If the magic Pokemon has a burning handkerchief tied to it, you get 100 pence. I can't make this up. I mean, somebody did, clearly, in Fire Bristle. If the magic Pokemon, I'm assuming that Psychic is more of what they're referring to, has a burning handkerchief. Now, I do believe that there is an item that is like a flaming handkerchief or something like that, so that might be kind of similar. Tied to it is a bit weird. You get 100 pence. So straight up, your opponent has to pay you. What is that, like UK money? I don't know what the hell pence is. I regret not buying more of those. That was fantastic. Yeah, I also went through, and Articuno does appear to be the only one with a mismatch typing there. Or maybe I'm just stupid, but pretty sure. I regret not getting more of these. These are probably some of the funniest fakes that I have. The other golden ones that I had picked up before, they weren't custom to that degree. They were using all just official card art that I could tell anyways. Just kind of photoshopped. And then like the text and stuff was taken straight from the cards. So this was a bit more unique. Next up, we have a pin. It's just the Butterfree pin. Yeah, part of using that coupon thing is there was like a time limit to use it, and so I was going pretty quickly. And I had picked up a couple pins because I thought, you know, if they are decent, right? If I pick up like 2 or 3 pins and they're all decent, this could be a way to get these if you're interested. So that way you can get an example as the quality. Obviously not official, it's just a black backing. It doesn't have like, you know, the Pokeballs and stuff that comes with the official pins. But I mean, we have a Butterfree here. I mean, it looks fine. It seems to be decent quality. It has a little bit of weight to it, but it's certainly not like... I've had pins of the same size that are much heavier, so it's not like going to be super durable, I don't think. The paint seems fine. Like, I mean, it's just a fine little pin. Again, grabbing randomly, I guess we're going to do another pin now. This one is a very custom kind of deal. Came in a very different packaging. So, this one I paid, it looks like $1.50 for. And yeah, it's just like a kind of cutesy version of Lapras, but now it's carrying a Wooper, Marl, and Poliwag on its back on like a little floaty thing. Interesting. They definitely did like the gold backing kind of deal, like the Pokemon Center tends to do, but again, it's missing all of the things that all the Pokeballs that can kind of tell you if the pin's official or not, although I'm sure not all of their pins in the past have had that. This is very much not official. It very much, you know, does not look like something that the Pokemon Company would do. At least I have my doubts anyways. It's just a neat little pin. Next up, and this one, and I actually have another one I'm probably going to have to get some B-roll of later. But this one I paid $3.78 for. And the material is supposed to be canvas, so we'll see. It definitely seems like it is. Okay, that really sucked to open, but let's open this thing up. And yeah, it's not super big. It actually has this little pull in the center to kind of protect it, which is interesting. It's, you know, actually not just like cardboard or whatever. It's, you know, decent material for something you're just going to throw away. And yeah, it's not that big. I think I got like, I don't know, probably like around a medium, like, you know, when it came to the size chart. But we just have Gyarados. It's like the famous like wave painting, but now with Gyarados. It looks a bit odd, especially around his face. Like some of the paint splotches and stuff feel off. Like it doesn't really match like the waves and stuff that well when you get up close. I think at a distance, this thing would look perfectly fine hanging up on a wall. But yes, this is very much canvas material. It is decently thick. It doesn't feel that bad. Honestly, for just, if you just wanted some decent quality wall art, this beats a poster, because, you know, you're going to get wrinkles and crap or whatever else in a poster. This beats the hell out of a poster, man. Yeah, like, honestly, I don't hate it. Alright, so I got this next one because my girlfriend is a fan of Psyduck. Now, what's interesting is they actually mentioned a brand name with this one. I don't know how to say it, the Takara Tomy. They tend to make, you know, kind of cheaper Pokemon things. I question if this is actually official, especially because it is listed as Yellow Duck. But this is just like a keychain thing, and yeah, there is no copyright material on here anywhere. Also, that is kind of funny. It comes with a thing that says Pikachu, and has Pikachu on it, despite the fact that this is a Psyduck. It looks kind of funny, especially around the eyes. It also looks like someone gave me their fingerprint when they kind of like, when this plastic was like heated, they like touched it and we got part of someone's fingerprint on there. So that's cool. Yeah, kind of bad quality. It's kind of dark right there, like a dark spot. Yeah, that looks kind of crappy. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Yeah, but it's just a little Psyduck keychain. Certainly not official, despite them trying to claim that in the title. Just a crappy little keychain that's not the worst, but certainly not great. Probably the worst thing we've seen today. Alright, I have 2 more pins to do, and then we have probably the more fun stuff on the latter half of this video. So I guess we'll go ahead and continue the Psyduck trend. This is definitely going to be something where, like, an Etsy seller or someone made this, and then, you know, as tends to happen with Wish and AliExpress and Temu, you know, they went and stole the design. But we have a Psyduck begging to be let out. Now, I don't fully understand the context here, but the Psyduck clearly wants out of something. Yeah, I cannot tell you. Very similar backing to the Butterfree that we saw earlier, so probably came from the same printer. Yeah, just another neat little pin. Again, not bad quality. And then I actually bought a 3-pack of these because I actually thought that they looked pretty cool, and I know my girlfriend would probably want to actually put one like on her work jacket or something, and God knows what I'll do with the rest. But they actually looked nice, and I kind of wanted to pick them up, so I'm gonna just lay those 2 down there. But it is a Cubone skull. Yeah, I like Cubone. Cubone is like a favorite of mine, at least from when I was a kid. Different backing on it, kind of like different pattern there. But yeah, it's just a Cubone skull, a little bit of blue around like the nose and eye hole. Yeah, I like these. They're not bad, and yeah, they also do be identical. I'll also say, if you're somebody that uses pins for stuff, I actually have a pin that I wear because of my job. These rubber backings are far superior to the metal ones, but they do also have a problem. These basically hug the back pin, and I will always prefer the rubber over anything else. If you have one that uses the metal, you can buy these rubber ones. You can buy like a 50-pack or like a 100-pack for literally a couple dollars, and like they just stay in place. I think if you take them off and put them back on all the time, eventually the rubber's going to stretch out and you're going to want to replace it. Which is why I keep, you know, I have a couple of them. But compared to these metal ones, the metal ones do not hold on as well. They are a lot more likely just to pop off. I don't like the metal ones nearly as much. So it is cool to see that even buying some cheap things from Temu, you're going to have some companies that are producing them with the better backing. Alright, 4 things to go. Let's go ahead and look at the other large thing I purchased. So this is supposed to be just shy of 20 inches by 29.5 inches for $5.21. We have another canvas print. It is just wide enough that I can't quite fit the whole thing on camera, but this should be a lot larger than the Gyarados, so I will definitely have to get B-roll of this, or even just like a good photo of it. Feels like the same material as the other one, like the same quality canvas. But we have a painting of Lugia here. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. This is a vertical painting here, so there's like all the way down to the bottom, but I'll go ahead and put some B-roll on screen of it. But, I mean, same as the other one, quality feels nice. It is larger than the other one. If you wanted these to be larger, a lot of these, like the Gyarados, you can actually pick different sizes for as well. So again, not bad so far. So far, I think the worst thing is the Psyduck and then some funny fake cards. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start opening this while I explain. One thing I hear a lot about Temu is that shipping is faster from them than it is from Wish or AliExpress. I kind of questioned that because I don't really know. Like, yes, Wish and AliExpress have bad shipping times, but it can't get that much better, really, because they have to, like, put it on a ship just full of tons of other crap, and it takes a long time to get that done. So I was honestly caught off guard when this arrived with, like, good timing. But here we have a Bulbasaur plush. I just figured to mention the shipping thing, because that's one question people tend to have. This one actually has a Tommy tag on it. Manufactured by Tommy, Oak Brook, Illinois. Yeah, this might be official. I'll have to look around online, see if I can figure out anything about this. It certainly doesn't seem terrible. Like I said, Tommy stuff, when it comes to Pokemon, tends to be a bit more budget than other Pokemon brand things. Tommy tends to be like the, you know, budget line, and you can tell his head is a bit off shape, though I guess he has been in like a bubble mailer for a while. The thing on his back isn't super, you know, great, like it's not super well designed or anything. It's just fine. These little flaps kind of just like fold up and down, and it's a fine little plush, but it's certainly not like seeming quality. Oh, I also like to mention that on Temu, this was listed as frog seeds, and I paid $10.50 for it. I don't know if it was worth $10.50. 2 items to go. This one I actually might make use of. When I saw this, I was like, you know what? Like, I keep seeing stuff like this, and so I mostly play my Switch out in my living room, but actually just over here is my game shelf where most of my games are. And so at any given time, I might have like 3 or 4 Switch game cases just out in the living room on like the side table. And like, it's just kind of annoying when I could just take the games that I think I'm most likely to play and put them in here. So this is just a Switch game cartridge holder. Rubber feels a bit flimsy, but it is rubber, so I don't know what else you would expect. I do think it is just pretty much glued down in there. Yeah, they didn't even like, oh wow, it's not glued. That's kind of wild. It's just kind of, these kind of slide into the rubber, and the rubber kind of grips on them. That's weird to me. But yeah, it's just like a Pokédex themed Switch card holder. I do wish that it had, you know, they printed at both sides. That's kind of dumb, or even just did something different on this side. It's also, you know, I don't know. Okay, I guess that's how you're supposed to hold it. I figured that would be the top, but I guess, yeah, maybe not. Yeah. Okay, I just reached for I found like the first Pokemon game I could, which just happened to be one of my least favorites on the Switch, Brilliant Diamond. But we can at least go ahead and test fit here. And yeah, I mean, that certainly holds it pretty well. You got a little spot to kind of put your finger in there to grab it. Yeah, it just kind of gets squeezed in there by the rubber. That certainly isn't bad. And if, you know, I talked about just like getting some of my games in here. I could probably fit most of them in here. Or at least just, you know, enough that I won't really have to worry about it. Although that would make this a very expensive thing to lose. And now, finally, our last item. This one actually was in the package with the rest of these, but it was also in its own package. So, $6.50. This should be not only official, but still in the original packaging. There are multiple options, and I picked the one that looked the goofiest. We have a Charmander, again with the Takara Tomy thing up there. 1997. Nintendo copyright, for sale in Asia only. It's a bit beat up down here. The 1997 thing's really throwing me off. Made in China. I'm guessing that this is not official. There's a QR code for the YouTube channel? That's interesting. A lot of this seems to be official. I don't know. Pokemon Asia, Made in China sticker. I don't know if this would be official or not. I also kind of don't want to open it if it actually is that old, which I have my doubts. 1997. Like, I would not want to open this thing, man. Like, I really doubt it, especially for the price that I paid. This is probably just some modern bootleg crap. But yeah, I just thought the Charmander looked kind of goofy with his head turned to the side like that. Maybe I can show the picture that I was on the original listing to show you guys why I picked it specifically. But that was my little Temu haul. So for me paying just shy of $35 for those 13 items, it definitely wasn't bad. I'm also very interested in perhaps doing this again in the future. So if you guys would like to see more things in like a series on buying Pokemon things from Temu, let me know down below. I really do hope that you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully I will see all of you guys next time. Goodbye for now.